storm? I don't remember the name of the storm. Ingrid Stefan? No, I don't remember. It was after New Year's 2018.
Yeah, that was, I think, Berit, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
So the storm had a name.
Not sure.
And
We'll
the day after, we came early in the morning, and there was no wind, and it was sunny, and the waves were just rolling in. I was pretty scared then too, but it was so nice. And that day, my friend Johannes ended up snapping his board in half. Can't wait to get out on my new wooden surfboard, made from local wood. Granskott is the name of my surfboard. Carlo's laughing at me up there.
And this board is the beginning of the fight back.
Yeah, well, it's a symbol in a way.
Yeah.
It's a symbol in a way, and it connects to all that important knowledge and experience from the people working with that, like from the horse, the people working with the horse to the people who have all that knowledge, and you as well working with, trying to make some changes in how we work with the forest as well. So that's what I would like, is that, I'm not as much of a person who goes and works with like a lot of trying to change policies and things, but I like inspiring people to think differently and inspired to make change. And so, yeah, I'm grateful that I could take part of your forestry project with something like a surfboard.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tack för hjälpen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The train came roaring round the curve. Peanut butter. A bald-headed man in a restaurant said, waiter.
It was identified as a place that could potentially be protected because it had a lot of leaf trees, and because of industrial forestry in this area, there's a great many coniferous trees. So there's not so many leaf trees out there that are old anymore. So we had the possibility to do a project where we take away the pine trees and the spruce trees to allow the leaf trees to grow there, to make a reserve for them. So they came out of the forest through a horse into this surfboard, created a protected area on the conservation area.
And it's also nice that the horse and its owner live really close to here. So it's nice to support people who are trying to maintain a culture that has been going for many, many years before.
Yeah.
There's not that many of those really big, working horses left.
Yeah.
And the horses needed exercise, the horses need training, and why not do it in real life?
Yeah.
My name is Annevi Sjöberg, and I come from Ekerö, outside of Stockholm.
Mm-hmm.
I've been living in Stjärnsund now since 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And Stjärnsund is in Dalarna, southern Dalarna, in Hedemora. I've got an education in environmental science and environmental engineering, and I've been working a bit in the Pacific and in Africa with aid work and climate change adaptation previously.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm more going towards sustainable forestry and permaculture. And
So why did you choose to use a horse instead of the normal machinery that we use nowadays?
Because the horse is much more gentle on the soil. A lot of the of the machines that are used that really compact the soil, and especially if the ground's not frozen, it makes really deep cuts into the soil. Which was the case in this winter, or the winter when we pulled out those logs, which made it quite hard.
And for me, I think the other big part of it is that with the clear-cut forestry here, it means a loss of tourism, it means a loss of recreation, it means a loss of food for people who are picking berries and mushrooms and so forth. So there's like all these negatives that come from it that don't get counted.
Yeah.
And that's the big issue with the industry now. My name is Carlo Alessandro Bartolomeo Iacovino. I have an Italian father who cannot swim. I grew up in Australia, where I learned to surf and swim. And now I find myself in Sweden, changing diapers, as you Americans call them. They're called nappies, where I come from. Bra you. Yep. I'm 40 years old. I've worked in environment organisations in Australia for about 10 years, and then in aid projects in the Pacific, in small islands that occasionally have very good surf as well, for probably about 6 years. And now I'm in Sweden, being a dad. I think you have to look at small-scale selective forestry as something that, I mean, we living in a forest area are aware of, but we also need to start thinking about educating consumers who vote with their dollars or their krona or whatever currency they're spending to support companies and individuals who are working with better methods, and for them to know there are better methods, they also have to know that the existing accreditation is not to be trusted. Yeah. And that's a long story of why it's not to be trusted.
But it's really good to raise awareness about it in any way we can. So also with the surfboard, you might buy one, you might like it, but when you actually are part of getting the wood, you're part of the whole experience, then actually once you get to trying that board or surfing that board in waves, then the whole process becomes more meaningful for it, I think. And I think also the forestry, that work is the same. You just buy some wood from the shop, and the end product doesn't have as much soul.
living life on a merry-go-round. You can find the fighter, but I see it in you. So we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna walk it out.
How many of like out of local wood? I would love to make more out of local sustainable forestry surfboards. Would be amazing. But I would like to experiment with different types of wood. So tomorrow we're actually, me and my buddy Carlo, who I go surfing with here. He
The captain?
Captain Cook, captain of the Dalarna surf team. He's gonna start.
He also looks a lot like.
Super excited after he saw me surf on my surfboard for the first time.
So we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna walk it out and move mountains. And I rise up, I'll rise like the day, and I rise up, I'll rise unafraid, and I rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I rise up, high like the waves, I rise up, in spite of the ache, I rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you